Actually, I was doing a documentary on why people make music, and I wanted to interview you, and you said, you know who you should interview? That guy right over there. And Clyde was like, there were a bunch of kids kind of standing around him that obviously like didn't know him, and Clyde was like doing this, like spinning really close to them, and he'd get close to them, like, and they'd like kind of move away, like uncomfortable, like they didn't want to talk to him, and he just kept on spinning. And that was the first time I met Clyde.
This is the first time I've ever played this song for people other than when I recorded it.
Clyde's music is really charming. I don't know if Clyde's music or just Clyde's really charming.
Are you kind of a girl?
I'm not a girl, not yet a woman.
Are you just a girl?
Yeah, just a little old me.
I think he's got potential.
Get bent!
Potential to be a rock and roller.
Why can't I find you when I am working? Why can't I find you when I am working? I didn't think it would hurt so bad. I didn't think it would hurt so bad. I didn't think it would hurt so bad. I didn't think it would hurt so bad.
I know one thing about Clyde Webb. Clyde Webb loves rock and roll.
Oh, that's it. Oh, Clyde's music is listenable. I think that Clyde wears his influences on his sleeve.
One love. Ooh, trippy. For someone who got influenced to play music by Nirvana, I'm not really into Nirvana that much, but I am into ICP.
He was playing this band called Freshman Year that I thought were really cool because they had a song called "Growing Up, It's Giving Up."
That's my favorite Clyde Webb song.
Say fuck that.
It's a lot like Blink-182. Growing up means giving up, and you know, and then like spilled the cup of apple juice in the hall. You know, it's like kind of the same.
Mom, it's not her fault.
Please tell mom it's not her fault.
And and then he like kind of like was in the like I was in the kitchen at Scott's Manor in Caldwell with Keith and I think Clay, and Clyde just kind of like walks up to us. He goes, "Hey guys, I came to see you guys. I contacted you on Facebook." And I was like, "That's cool, man." And he goes, "Yeah, I like totally skipped out on band practice to see you guys. You guys are the only reason I came here." I was like, it's very flattering, you know, very polite, very formal. Clyde's always very formal when he meets you for the first time.
He's really polite.
It's kind of sad that his dad said he has nothing to live for, because Clyde should be what his dad's living for, man. Clyde played at this place called Muff Mansion in Boise as his rap persona, Big Rowdy.
Swag so sick that it gave my mom cancer. Just like to your throat, yo, violence is the answer. And this is beat down hip hop. Sweaty shore to make the body strong. 6, 6, and then a 6 and upside down. Crucifix, I'll make you sick. Lying on the floor. Fuck! And you said that this would be a bar. Swag up in this bitch. Motherfuckers eating shit.
And his last song was just him rapping over a Beastie Boys CD, like an MP3 track of the Beastie Boys, and he didn't know half the song. But the crowd did it better than he did, which was really cool. He kept on messing.
It was like karaoke?
Yeah, it was like karaoke, but the crowd like got involved with it. Clyde has a good sensibility of what people are gonna like generally. Clyde went out with some friends to a debauchery party, and you know, he and his friends, you know, showed up to, you know, commit some debauchery. And Clyde said that he showed up naked, and people were giving him shit, like, put your clothes back on, and like, you know, like just giving him hell.
Called him gay a lot.
They called him gay, called him faggot and stuff like. And this dude like came over and just like slapped his penis. So Clyde just started punching him. Then they got kicked out of the party. And,
But Clyde was naked.
But Clyde was naked. He beat somebody up naked, which is like, and he said it was the first time ever fighting someone, like ever getting into a fist fight, and that's like, I mean, that sounds like so. That sounds like something like really Germanic, like tribal, you know, like Germanic, you know, like something like that would be in like a prose edda sort of like, you know, like story things of like this character that fought someone naked. And that was their first fight.
Or he's like Viggo Mortensen in Eastern Promises. The other day was April Fool's, and so Clyde came up with this April Fool's joke where him and I were going to go to Safeway together on an adventure, and I was going to forget my phone at this house, and then like, after we were gone for a while, I'd come back like really nervous and like kind of frantic and freaking out, and everyone would be here, and I'd be like, and Clyde wouldn't be with me, and I'd be like, guys, Clyde fell in the creek and it's like raging really fast, and like I didn't have my phone, I couldn't call anyone for help, and then like so I get everyone and we like hurry down to the creek to save Clyde's life, and he'd be sitting there smoking a cigar, and then the other April Fool's joke would be that Clyde would stab me with a knife. And we'd make everyone think that it was a fake April Fool's joke, but the April Fool's joke would actually be that I was stabbed with a knife. I'd hold like packets of ketchup, and Clyde would have like a fake knife, but he'd also have a real knife that he was hiding. And so it'd be an April Fool's and everyone thinking that I wasn't stabbed when I was stabbed in the stomach. But we didn't do either.
Clyde Webb is Idaho's Bob Seger.
I want to start making music when I saw a Nirvana video for like Heart-Shaped Box or something on MTV when I was like 4 or 5 years old, maybe a little bit younger or a little bit older, and I thought, man, I really want to play music and change my name to Spiderweb. And also I was really into Michael Jackson, and one time I did that Michael Jackson thing where he goes like this, and my dad said if I ever see you touching your dick again, like I'd get in trouble or something, which was like really weird. I was also really into Weird Al too, and I put a picture of Weird Al like on top of my bed, like over the bed, and like I don't know, and I took all the CDs to show and tell, and somebody stole them all from my backpack. That kind of sucked. And I also really wanted to be an actor, but so I started playing music. And then also started my first band when I was 14, The Deceased. And then from there, once we broke up, I really wanted to play acoustic punk music. And so I asked everybody that I knew that played guitar, like if they wanted to start this band. And it was gonna be called THUMBSUCKER. And like nobody wanted to start a band called THUMBSUCKER or start a band with me. So I had to like learn how to play guitar. And so I looked up the tabs for Mañana by Desaparecidos. And then once I did that, like playing guitar made sense to me, like with power chords and stuff. And then I started just writing songs. My first show I played was at a place in Grandma's house. There was a place in Boise called Grandma's house. And everybody was like really into it and stuff. And it was really weird because I didn't think everybody would be into it. And everybody kept telling me like, hey, you should keep playing music, keep playing music. And this one guy named Adam Showalter, who plays in a band called Sort of a Bad Speller. And so he like asked me to put out a CD, and like a lot of people asked me to put out a CD. Well, I recorded like 14 songs in the winter of 2009, 2010, and then I put it all out. Like I cut up the cardboard box and my computer came in, and then took paper. I took a rubber band, put it around that to put the CD in, and then paper, printed it off, and then like I only made like 50 of those and handed them out to people like for free, and also for like however much money they wanted to give me. And also at the first show that I played, I made like $16 off of just donations and stuff, and I thought it was really cool to be able to like make money when I didn't think I'd make money. One time I played a show at the high school where I went to high school, and nobody was into it, or they thought I was like some goofy guy, and like people were talking and stuff, and it's like really like, I think basically talking while somebody plays acoustic music is like heckling, like the same thing to comedians. And then I just like started like screaming, because I also played in a power violence band, so I just started like screaming all the words to the power violence band instead. Everybody was like really confused, and then I just like left. And my mom was drunk and picked me up and drove me home, because I didn't want to carry my guitar and box of merch. I played in Reno, Nevada, and these drunk Native Americans heckled me and told me to play real songs. And it was really crazy, and I kept saying, all right, you can do it when I'm done, you can do it when I'm done. And also, the girl that was like with the dude told him, like, stole a bunch of money from my friend when he was busking. So I went to my first punk show and got into live punk music. I was already into punk music, like just listening to it before. But I went to my first punk show because I bought a shirt of the Casualties at Hot Topic, and I didn't know who they were or anything. I just thought that the shirt looked really cool, and then I heard that they were coming to Boise at the venue, and so I went there just to see what it was, because I listened to them a lot, and like I got into them because of that. And so I went to a show at the venue. Then after that I started going to more and more punk shows and started kind of meeting more people that were into punk, when really I just thought it was me that only really listened to it in the Treasure Valley. One time I was running downstairs at my grandma's house, and I tripped and fell down the stairs and landed on crochet needles. And like, I got really freaked out, and I pulled them out of my chest, and I wasn't bleeding or anything, and I just went to sleep. My earliest memory is my mom chasing me around with a diaper to change me when I was like 1.5 or 2, saying, "No, Mom, don't put a diaper on me. I'm a free spirit. I want to be free." Well, I started preschool when I was 3 years old, and I thought that the preschool teacher was the coolest lady ever, and like, I forgot her name, but whatever. I had a best friend named Peyton, and 2 people had sex in a big monster truck wheel when I was in kindergarten or 1st grade. That was pretty cool. I didn't see it though. I had this one teacher that was deaf and knew sign language, and then one time the fire alarm for the thing didn't go off. She didn't know that the alarm was going off, and everybody like said that it was. And then I stopped going to school in 2nd grade because I moved to Ontario, and my mom just like taught me algebra and like how to spell words really well. And I went to Alameda Elementary School. I met this kid named James, and he got expelled from Catholic school for kicking people, and so I thought that was cool, because I hate the Catholic Church. He always swore a lot, and he wrote stories, and I thought that like swearing was really taboo, and he like opened me up to like how cool swearing is. I fucking love crafts. And then in 6th grade, I didn't have any friends, and like everybody called me gay, and it really hurt my feelings. And then 7th grade, I started skateboarding. I used to take these, like the ones with the picture of Jesus on them, and smash them, and then use the wax to like wax rails and stuff for skateboarding. Everybody thought I was so cool. And then 8th grade, I was like the coolest guy ever. And then freshman year of high school, I was really cool because all the upperclassmen already knew about me from all my friends that were in high school still. And then I started a band called The Deceased, where it was like, when I first started listening to grindcore, we didn't have a drummer, so I was like screamed a lot. And then I also like listened to a lot of Leftover Crack and Wednesday 13. So I always did like those kind of vocals too. And like we changed our genre all the time. And then I dropped out of school when I was 16. And then this is me now, hanging out in Joann's.
1, 2, 3, blast it! Crashing
missile.